Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So, CD, you look at this offense. They've been able to do 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the team?
Today,
from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh,
it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
looking to throw right away. Pickett. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 11th rushing touchdown.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Peyton Turner, such an athletic rusher, and you saw it on that stop.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Being chased out left.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Harris, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And this. Steelers are an extra point.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw here, Dalton.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down. Is that?
They'll start the drive with Harris. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 20.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Rolling to his left.
Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, this is Harris. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. These two teams all tied after one. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Pickett sets up play action. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Off play action. Pickett
on the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Harris. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster, yeah.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. So Dalton now.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And Dalton to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Another chance for Dalton.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here's Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Out to his left.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third.
Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton complete. It's Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight, it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Open man here is Gentry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Dalton here from the gun. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dalton's throw caught by Olave. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Dalton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's Dalton. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a... Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Rolling to his left.
He finds his tight end Gentry. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So still time remaining here.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First and 10 for Dalton.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Throwing again on second down. Dalton. And it's a fumble. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Dalton now to pass.
He completes it to Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
55 yards. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now here's another carry for Harris.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first. Down. They hand this off to Harris. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run with Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
This is Swift on the counter. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here's Pickett.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score throws a pick.
Right here. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, here we go.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Pickett with the first throw of overtime.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Pickett back to throw.
Dancing to his left.
Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still fourth down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Time now for Dalton's turn here in the extra session. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He gets this one to Johnson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That was a...
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Saints, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5.